Party is your local election headquarters as we close in on the final weeks of the Republican primary campaign trail, and the verbal attacks are now cranking up.
The two multimillionaire self-funding businessmen turned candidates are attacking each other for not being Republican enough. And the two longtime politicians in the race are criticizing both of them for their lack of political experience. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis has more. Mark.
Here we go. Hello, Ann and Darren. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. All of the Republican candidates running for governor say they'll cut taxes and are opposed to tolls. Two of them are completely new to elective politics, and one of them says that the other has been so disloyal to the Republican Party he should be kicked out. David Stemerman came to the state capitol today to essentially shoot a video presentation on how he plans to economize and privatize state government and eliminate what many perceive to be conflicts of interest. He also joined Democrat Ned Lamont, pledging to refuse a salary if he's elected, and wants to ban political contributions from state labor unions. But today he also went even further than his new TV political attack ad that accurately claims that Bob Stefanowski was a registered Democrat until a year ago and has supported Democratic candidates, and that an obscure law could make Stefanowski ineligible to be the party nominee.
Switching your party affiliation within 2 years is grounds to be kicked out of the party, so you're not even allowed to vote.
Both Stemerman and Stefanowski are marketing themselves to voters as successful businessmen who are political outsiders ready to shake up state government. But the two most experienced politicians running in the Republican primary, longtime Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton and former Trumbull First Selectman Tim Herbst, are criticizing them both for their lack of political experience.
We have pop-up candidates that are just popping in and saying, well, I'm tired of being in business, so I want to be governor. That's all great, but, you know, the fact of the matter is we all want to do something else, but we may not have the skill set to do that.
We have two people in particular that are untested, unvetted, and unproven.
Now, the decision on whether or not to kick somebody out of the party is up to the local registrar of voters. Bob Stefanowski lives in Madison, and the Madison Republican Registrar of Voters, Peter Metz, tells News 8 that in principle, he says, Stemerman may be correct, but, quote, if it's up to me, I'm not going to take that action. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.